It's 4 o'clock in Los Angeles. It's 6 o'clock in Chicago. And it's 7 p.m. in New York City. Hello, everyone. I'm MadDog the Scipio, joined as I am, heaven help me, by Amelia the Pitbull Chapman. Once again, she came back. Oh, why she keeps coming back? Why do you keep coming back?
Because I want to.
Oh, God. You see how simple it is? Women get what they want because she wants to. Oh,
You
Lord.
can
How
always
you doing,
pick me
kid?
up. Doing better now.
Good. Good. You guys are getting some. You're in Florida, right? You're getting some
Yes.
nasty weather in Florida.
I'm surprised you can't hear the thunder right now.
Listen, folks, if we get lucky and her power actually does go out tonight, we
Anita,
might have a
are you
good
hearing this?
conversation.
Anita, are you hearing this? Hello.
No, she's watching the Olympics. She don't hear nothing we're talking about. Anyway,
Oh boy, that Olympics. Jeez.
the Walt's a part of the rant and rave tonight. I got something I got to say.
Oh
Anyway,
boy.
we'll talk about that in a minute. Tonight's show. Cut and loose. This is our annual Rant and Raves episode. Yes, folks, we do this about once every couple of months, about every 2 months, right?
Or whenever we want to, really.
Pretty much, yeah. It averages about every 2 months,
Yeah.
month and a half, 2 months. So we were getting pretty regular there for a while. We were doing like once a month
Hmm.
for a little while, especially
Oh
when
yeah.
you know, well, God forbid Biden. Oh my God, Joe Biden.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That one.
you know what? I have to tell you, in on all seriousness, and I'm not really a political person. I can very well be, but
Hmm.
why get myself aggravated for what? For what? Like get myself aggravated for who and for what? Anyway, I kind of feel sorry for the guy. I
Yeah.
really do. I mean, he's 80. What is he? 81, 82. I want you to think about something.
Hmm.
Let this sink in. Joe Biden is 81 years old. Okay, 82 years old. He just turned 82. Mick Jagger will be 82 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to think about that
Yeah.
picture. Mick Jagger, 82 years old, jumping around the stage singing I Can't Get No Satisfaction and Start Me Up and Brown
Mhm.
Sugar and all that.
Yeah.
And Joe Biden, who can't remember his name, God forbid.
Yeah.
You know?
And Mick
That's
Jagger
what we're
is,
talking about.
let's see, Mick Jagger's a great grandpa, a grandpa, and a father again.
Who you talking about, Mick or Joe?
Mick Jagger, yeah, he's a great
Yeah.
grandpa, a grandpa, and a dad again.
Yes. Thank you. So is Joe Biden. He just doesn't know any of them.
No.
Oh God. So what is your I got to start this whole thing out. What is your take on this whole? We got to. It's that time of the year, folks. It's time to talk about election shit. So
Yeah.
may as well start off the rant and rave show with something that's going to piss everybody off. The elections. All right. So let me just ask
Oh,
you. You and I have once in a while. You and I have discussed political stuff,
yeah.
but never personal. It's always been on the show.
Hmm. Right.
I want to ask you to share your personal stuff with the world. So,
Okay.
Amelia, world, Amelia.
Yeah.
Um, so what's your take on this whole thing? Where do you stand?
I am not with her. I'm not with Kamala person. I do not like the woman. I can't not stand the woman. I am a woman, but I will not vote for that woman.
Do
I
you know how many people said it almost verbatim what you said? I'm a woman and I don't like that. And that's I've heard that
Mhm.
at least, I'm not even lying, at least a dozen times since Biden dropped out. Now you have to remember something. I want people to think about something. She's not the nominee yet.
Not yet.
Okay, she hasn't been nominated, and there's a good chance that other people might jump into this. Okay, you got to remember something. this is really, really late in the race.
Very late.
November. This I want people to think about. This is we're on the edge of August.
Yes.
Okay, September, October, November. We're looking at maybe 3.5 months. Okay, Joe Biden is a lame duck president. He can never run for president ever again.
No.
Okay, he's done. He did everything in politics you could do: senator, congressman, vice president, president.
Right.
Okay, and every little job in between. All right. So, like, he's done.
Yeah.
But she's young. Okay, she's younger than I am. All right, which is scary.
Very scary.
The
for
other
anything.
thing that pisses me off, and we have to get a little bit racial, because she says that she's a black woman. She's not black.
She's not.
Kamala Harris, for those of you who think she is an African American woman, she's not. She is Asian, of Asian descent, and Samoan.
Yes.
Just to give you an idea, if you want to know what Samoan is, The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, is Samoan. Dwayne Johnson is not black.
No.
He's only half black. His father was African American. Rocky Johnson is The Rock's dad. Okay? People don't understand that. Oh, The Rock is no, he's not a black man. The Rock will tell you he is Samoan.
Yes.
Look at his tattoos. He's got Samoan tattoos all over him.
He's proud of his heritage. Yes.
It's his heritage. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
God, you got me started. Oh my God, I'm not 5 minutes into the show.
Well,
You got me started.
And I hate that they made fun of Kamala the Ugandan giant, but did you see what they did?
You have to be a wrestling fan to know what Amelia's talking about. Just Google this, folks.
Yeah.
Kamala the Ugandan giant. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you'll understand what Amelia's talking about.
And then too, it's I don't know if it's a true thing or not, but they started bringing immigrants to her front of her yard and dropping them off. That is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That is too funny. If it is true, she deserves every bit of them.
So what you been up to? What's going on?
Well, guess what? I got a job.
She finally got a job, folks. Holy shit.
Yep.
4 months without work.
Yeah, they hired me right on the spot.
Somebody's blowing up the chat. Hold on. It's got to be.
Let's see.
Oh, Green Lives Matter. AKA Green Bastard Piccolo. I fucking love that.
I love his name. Or her name.
This is the guy. I love Green Lives Matter because he compares me to Vince Russo. Again, for those of you who don't follow wrestling, Google Vince Russo, Russo. When I had a beard, I could pass for Vince Russo's twin.
You could pass for you mean?
yeah, because I'm older. There you go. I came first.
That's right.
He goes, I love this guy. Is that you, Vince Russo? Yo, bro, it's me, bro. It's fucking me, bro. You look more like Jim Cornette. Yeah, I feel like Jim Cornette. Look at the little Mr. Peepers glasses I got on my face.
And if you were
these off, and I had the beard going, but look at my eyes, by the way. If you're watching this on Tubi TV or Roku or YouTube TV or any of our TV streams, do not adjust your set. My eyes are white. That Amelia pointed out to me the other day. She goes, did you fall asleep on the beach again? Yes, with my sunglasses on. You could tell my eyes are white. Anyway, yes, I fell asleep on the beach again.
And let me tell you, if you were in the wrestling game again, you would make wrestling great again, but you're not.
Yeah, make wrestling great again. I know. Bro. Oh, God, I love this guy. He makes me laugh. You're the best. You are the best, a.k.a. Green Bastard Piccolo. I fucking love this guy. Hang out with us. Let's see. Can you do a shout out for my buddy Jake? Oh, Jake. Oh, Jake used to be on the show with us.
Yes. Hi.
This dirty green. Wait, I know this person. Hold on a minute. Is
Hey,
this
Jake.
Pesci? Wait a minute. Is this Pesci? Is Green Man? Are you Pesci? If this is Pesci, I know this guy. He's a good guy. I like Pesh. Shout out to Jake. Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Jake. I actually like Jake. I even like when Jake does rants on me. He did a rant on me last night. I laughed my ass off. I swear to you. Jake kind of like he's a special kind of guy. Okay. Jake is special needs, and he's a big wrestling fan. He's a great guy. I think he's got Asperger's, is what he told us. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, he told us he has Asperger's. We're not making. But what I will tell you is that Jake is a huge wrestling fan, and I'll tell you what, man. If you talk wrestling with Jake and you're wrong, he'll put you in your place.
Yes.
Like he did with me in this rant. Like he went ape shit on me because I said something that I guess he didn't like. He goes, I'm gonna cut a rant on MadDog DeCipio, What's the Buzz, Wrestling with the Future podcast. That's one of our shows. I went, oh, here we go. So I sat back and I watched it and I was like, that's him. Get some popcorn. Hold on. Get my popcorn ready. But yeah, he's a great guy. I like Jake.
Very great.
Anyway, what else is going to say? No, it's Jake's birthday. Oh, his birthday. Happy birthday, Jake. Listen.
Happy birthday, Jake.
If you're out there, Jake, and you want to come back on the show from time to time, we got a spot for you. You know what, Jake? I might bring you on here and just have you do your wrestling show. I got a bigger audience than you. A lot bigger. Maybe you could do some, make yourself happy here. Tell him okay. I understand that Jake is the pillow wrestling champion of I believe he lives in where is that? Alabama? No, where he lives in Arkansas, maybe. I think he lives in Arkansas, somewhere down there.
Good champion. Good pillow.
He's the champion. Yes, he's the pillow wrestling champion of Arkansas. God bless him. There you go. Here's your shout out, brother.
Happy birthday, Jake, again.
Bro, happy birthday, Jake. Serious, Jake. Listen, you're a good guy. We like you here.
Yes.
You feel like cutting rants on me, knock yourself out. It's all it does. All it does, Jake.
We love you, Jake.
It brings more people to me. That's all. Whenever you say wrestling with the future or what's the buzz, they come right to me. They got to see who's this Angelo, who's this guy you're cutting on. There you go. Beautiful. So we like them. So thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Listen, you're welcome here anytime. I love this guy. Green Lives Matter. He's the best, man. He's the best. Amelia.
Yes.
Rants. What do you got? Rants or raves? What are you happy about? What are you pissed off about? What are you going? Rants or raves on me?
Well, I mean, first of all, too, it's like, we did the election part of that. As far as, have you seen that new clip that's going around that's saying that that's not Biden, that he looks much taller than normal? The conspiracy theory in us. Have you seen that?
We've been talking about that. You know what? Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. We've been talking about that. Okay. You have to understand a couple things, all right? They did the same thing. Let's go back in history. Let's go back to 1967, 68 with Paul McCartney and the Beatles.
Yes.
Okay. There were people, so Paul is dead. That's not Paul. Paul was shorter. blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me explain something to people, okay? Paul McCartney is 5'11". He's almost 6 foot tall, okay? The guy that's running around today, Paul McCartney,
Yes.
is 5'11", okay? He's 6 foot with his shoes on, all right? It's the same guy. Nobody got replaced, okay? It's the same guy. You look different depending on the people around you. You understand?
Yes.
People, you got to understand this. You got to understand it. Not everything, and I love a good conspiracy, guys. I really do. But not everything's a conspiracy. Sometimes it's just what it is. It's the truth.
Yes.
But except when it comes to Joe Biden, because there's some sneaky, shady shit going on with this character.
Oh yeah.
I said before I didn't think it was Joe Biden. I said before I thought Joe Biden passed away.
Yes.
And his daughter, and not his daughter, God, his granddaughter, his legit, by the way, straight up, his legit granddaughter said, "That's not my grandpa." Okay, that you noticed after she said that, you never heard from her again.
Nope.
They got her on ice. They shut that woman up real fast.
Real fast, yes.
Okay, they shut that girl up real fast because she's like 18, 19 years old. That's Hunter Biden's daughter.
Yes.
Okay. I guess they said, Hunter, you better get a hold on your kid here,
Yeah, you better zip that up.
Because she's shouting out the things that she shouldn't say.
Mm-hmm.
But that whole thing doesn't. It doesn't add up to me. It doesn't, folks. It doesn't sit right. Okay, let me just. I try to calm myself down because Amelia likes to rile me up with this kind of shit.
Because you know that it's like hidden in plain sight kind of thing. And hidden in plain sight kind of thing. Speaking of that, what really, really pissed me off was the opening ceremony of the Olympics. Let's get to that. That was horrible.
I'm going to let you have at it, young lady.
No, I mean, think about it.
No, go ahead.
They come out with these all demonic things coming in, and I'm like, what in the world?
I was waiting for this one. I was waiting for this. Tell your story, and then I'm gonna.
I was like, okay, the silver horse, the white horse, okay, evil versus good, and then we see in the background a golden cow. Wait a minute, and where have we seen that golden cow before? What movie? Thou shalt not have no images before me. Commandment. God's not asking us; He's commanding us not to have that. Correct?
The 10 Commandments.
Yeah, remember that. Thou shalt have no image before me in the movie, and you see that golden thing.
Go ahead, and then we'll get.
You know what I'm talking about, right? And
I do. I know exactly what you're talking about. Go ahead.
And then the Last Supper, where they have all these drag queens, and then they have all these people, and then this man in blue on this thing of food. I'm like, really? It's
Let me explain now. Okay.
It's
I need Oh, hold on a second, real quick.
Oh, sure.
Yes, you certainly can. You can absolutely use this clip. You could use the whole show if you like. Have at it.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Okay. Have at it, but just let me know what you're going to use it for. That's all. Right. So let's get back to where we were. Yeah. Okay, so now.
And then the Marie Antoinette thing, and I was like, okay, what is all this demonic crap going on?
All right. Well,
ridiculous.
Let me explain, because I need to explain here. All right. Mm-hmm. You need to understand history, okay? Particularly Greek and French history, and understand. Follow me what I'm telling you here, because this is. I was upset too.
Very upset.
I was very upset, but not so fast there, Gungadin. What you saw on the opening ceremonies of the Olympics is called the Feast of Diophanes. Okay? And that is a reenactment of the Feast of Diophanes. Just like in Roman times, they did the same thing. It is not. Let me repeat this, folks, because you're going. I know I'm going to get emails because I get them. Trust me, I get them every day. It is not mocking Christ. It is not mocking Christianity. It is not mocking the church. What it is a celebration of the Greek god Diophanes. All right. If you don't know that, look it up. The Greek god Diophanes. Okay. Just like back in Roman times when they worshipped Caesar as a god. Okay. Caesar wasn't a god. He was a man.
No. Right?
He was an emperor, but he wasn't a god.
No.
But if you're going to get pissed at the Romans because they put Caesar out there like he was the god. He even declared himself God. Go look at your history. I'm not making, listen to me. I know a lot about history. First of all, I was a history major in college. All right. And I ate up history in high school. And I study history. It's what I do for this show. I do extensive research for this show. I will put my research against anybody, bar none, any podcast in this country. I don't care who you are. I do better research than anybody. Okay. And Amelia knows that because she does half of it. I have to share,
Mm-hmm.
I have to tell them that you do half, even though you only do a little bit. But
I do some of it. Be honest.
Right? Some of it. She does all the artwork, though. She does all the artwork. Okay, but here's the thing, and it's really important. It's really, really important. I heard people say immediately, they're mocking Christianity. They're mocking Christ, and I went, okay, if they are, God's going to call them on it. Okay, but you have to understand, we are not the only ones who have culture.
Right.
Every ethnicity on planet Earth has a culture. They have a history. They have a background. I hate to break it to you guys, especially Christians out there, not everyone worships the God of Christ. Okay?
Right. That's true.
Some people still worship the sun god Ra in Egypt. Not kidding. Not kidding. I can't make this up. Okay?
And some people worship Satan too. So there you go.
And some people worship Satan as a god. Satan put himself up as a god. Yeah. And what Amelia is telling you is the truth.
It's the truth.
But you need to understand something from a historical standpoint. They were celebrating a Greek tradition. All right? It's like, think of it like this. You buy a ticket, you go see a Broadway show. Okay? Perfect example. Here you go. I'll give you a perfect example. Because it actually happened. Jesus Christ Superstar. Okay? And Godspell. Okay? One was deep and dark. The other was up and light. Okay?
Right.
They both had crucifixion scenes because Christ died on a cross.
Right.
Nobody said anything about Godspell, but they ripped Jesus Christ Superstar apart. Doing that made Jesus Christ Superstar a bigger show than it could ever have been.
Oh, absolutely.
Because when they did that, everybody went to see it.
Yes.
So they didn't do any damage to Jesus Christ Superstar. Even to this day, that show is still being shown and replicated, and the play is being put on somewhere in this country right now. Okay? Like Godspell. The movie and the stage play were almost identical.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but it was a different take on the same story. It's Jesus Christ. It's one Jesus Christ. One story. The story doesn't change, folks. It does not change. The characters do not change. In Diophanies, the characters do not change. They celebrated life. They ate. They dressed up. Back in the day, Amelia, men dressed as women in the
Oh yeah.
Roman days. You know why? One simple reason. What do you think?
Why?
Because women weren't allowed.
Hmm.
Only men were allowed. I'll give you another example. Today, an example from today, Bohemian Grove. Men dress as women at Bohemian Grove. You know why?
Why?
Because women are not permitted at Bohemian Grove. Period. End of story. At a certain time, all the families have to leave. Only the men stay behind.
And wasn't there a rumor that high heels were invented for men to wear at the beginning
Yeah, you know what they were for?
to
For
keep
your
them
back.
from? Mhm.
For your back, for posture. Because high heels force you to stand up straight.
Right.
That's why you will never see a woman slouching in high heels. You can't slouch in high heels.
Well, you
It's
can't
impossible because they force you to
to
stand
stand up
erect.
straight. Yes, you do. It forces you to stand up straight and sit up
Why do
straight.
you love to get me started with this? Why do you love to hear me yell? Why do
Well,
you do this?
what about too the what do you explain the 24-hour black the blackness in Paris, the when all the lights went out in Paris kind of thing? Do you think that was an act of God?
Um, it's entirely possible. I'm not going to say no.
Hmm.
It's entirely possible. Um, we had that happen in this country back in the 1970s.
Yes.
People may remember, if you're as you know a certain age like me, that the whole east coast of the United States went black.
Mm.
Okay, what was going on at that time? Sexual debauchery was going on. All this craziness, all this crazy sex stuff was going on.
Mm.
Disco, AIDS, folks. Okay. All of a sudden, one day, the lights went out and they stayed out for 3 days.
Jeez.
Think about that. 3 days.
3 days.
Okay. 3 days. That's a magic number in scripture. 3 days. Three.
Yes.
So, yeah. So, what we're talking about, yes. Could it be an act of God? Sure. But it could also be just a fluke. It could also be, their power. You got to remember something.
Mm-hmm.
The city of Paris, France. Okay. Paris, France, right now is hosting athletes from all over the world. They have more people there than they had anticipated. Okay. They had to upgrade the power grid. Will it go down again? Yeah, it'll probably go down again. But you won't hear about it because they know how to fix it. But yeah, it'll probably go down again. Who's on my chat?
Let's see.
Can you do a video on Natalie? Yes, Natalie Wood. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, do we got some information on Natalie Wood. I got news for you. Robert Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
That man got away with murder for so long, it's not even funny. I'll tell you who else was as culpable. I'll say culpable, but not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Walken, because he was there. He was there. And that's all I'm going to say. I'll lay out the Tara, I am going to lay out the entire scenario for you on that show. I'll do that when I come back from vacation.
I got it written down right here. So
Tara Marie Schrapp. Am I saying that right? Schrapp? Schrapp?
Straight, probably. Yep.
Schrapp. Okay. So welcome. And by the way, I don't think I've seen you here before,
I
but
think she's new. Welcome.
yeah, you're a newbie. That's beautiful. Well, I'm the Mad Dog.
Hey.
She's the Pip. And that's Tara. And hey, how you doing? Join us. Stay with us. Stay with us. Hang out in my chat tonight. Terrific. Because tonight you got lucky. Tonight, Mad Dog and Pit was cutting loose with our annual Rants and Raves. I'll tell you what. Why don't I do a commercial? Because I was going to do a commercial at 7:20 like I'm supposed to.
But we got started and
I got no. Your motor mouth got me started. Okay. Jeez.
hey,
Let's take a break and listen to our friends at Shopify. Here you go.
Jess wanted to start a business when something surprising happened.
Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet.
She started crocheting, like a lot. And her friends noticed.
Jess, you need to sell those.
So she signed up for Shopify and started building her business.
Yes, I love that.
And after a lot of hard work, this happened.
Oh my gosh, I just made my first sale!
You see, every day, hundreds of businesses get their first sale on Shopify.
We got ding!
And the next could be you. So when you're ready to bring your idea to life
and become your own boss,
build it on Shopify.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Check it out.
Woo woo! I was on the Pepsi train, baby. Hot damn!
You have caffeinated coffee.
I'm telling you what, man. Cutting loose with the Mad Dog and Pitbull. This is America's Best Podcast. What's the buzz tonight? Cutting loose with the Mad Dog and the Pitbull. This is our rant and rave episode. Motor mouth got me started, and then
Well, you said that you wanted.
I was going to have a nice, quiet night tonight. Talk about some, crocheting and knitting and new recipes I found on TikTok.
Okay, you go for it then. You tell me about your rants
Well,
and
not
raves.
now. You pissed me off already, so I don't know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And, no, I'll tell you what. Speaking of TikTok, speaking of TikTok, I have to commend the people running TikTok. It took them long enough, you guys, but they finally got their shit together. They're finally taking people down that are breaking the rules and understand something. That we all break the rules from time to time.
Right.
We've done it. Look, we've done it. I'll admit it. We have. Okay. But they're finally taking people down who habitually break the rules all the time. The other thing that they've done, they finally, as somebody at TikTok realizes that some of us like to curse, okay? Some of us like to use the F-bomb, okay? And I'm not talking about fudge, and some of us, use the C word. I mean, I'm not talking about cookies either. But fudge and cookies, that's actually sound pretty good right now. But you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that TikTok is a social media platform. There are many varying opinions and viewpoints, and everybody is a star on TikTok because nobody has a job anymore. They're all making money on TikTok. Okay. God bless them. Good for them. I don't respect that because I don't respect people that don't get their hands dirty. To me, a job is getting your hands dirty or working up a sweat. Except if you work in an office and that's your job, you have a job to do. Because otherwise you're just fucking lazy and you don't want to work. Okay. There's a particular guy. He's a fucking big mouth. He's got something to say about everything these days. some guy from New York. I don't even know is that the Midnight 123, whoever the fuck you are. Why don't you shut your mouth, motherfucker, and get a job and contribute to the world instead of opening your mouth every 30, 40 seconds, bitching about something you can't control. Nobody wants to hear. Well, yeah, maybe they do want to hear you, but you know what? They look at you and they listen to you because you make them laugh. You're a fucking joke, pal. I'll invite you on my right now. I'll invite you on my show. I'll have my producer Amelia Pitbull Chapman send you an invite, and then you can come off in here, and then let's see how fucking brave you are on here. Because I'll guarantee you, you open your mouth on this show, you're going to last about 30 seconds before the camera goes, flip, goodbye.
Yep. We've done
Bye-bye.
it before.
Bye, Felicia. See you later.
Yep.
Girlfriend. You know? Anyway, what else you got?
Yeah, it's not like we haven't done it before, right?
Huh?
Not like we've not done it before. Kick them off our show.
Look, no, let me tell you something. I make a living of pissing people off, okay? Go for it. What do you got?
Right.
What do
And
you
then
got?
also too, it's like when you said people, need to get a job and things like that. And people like me that have been struggling to finally get a job, and makes me mad too that people that are needing to be on welfare, which I'm not, but people needed to be on government assistance for unemployment. It took me a long time to get it, but it's hard to get, but you don't get much. People that don't need to be on food stamps need to be off of food stamps. I don't care how many freaking baby daddies you got. Get
Wow.
off your lazy ass, get a damn job,
Exactly.
and get off
Good.
of food stamps.
Good for you, Bill. Good
And
for you.
people that
you
do that.
have to understand too, Amelia. You paid into that.
Yeah, I did.
Your tax money paid into. You're entitled.
Mhm.
That's why they're called entitlements, by the way, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. The government calls them entitlements because you are entitled to that. You
Yeah.
pay into that, you are entitled to that.
Mhm.
If you have a job, you have entitlements.
Yeah.
If you don't have a job, and if you can't work because of disability or some other physical impairment reason, we understand that. I get that.
Mhm.
But there are some healthy people out there not working because they want to be TikTok famous. Okay.
And you know what else I've seen? These
What's that?
women that I'm not gonna see what kind of ethnic background they have, but you'll know which one I'm talking about. They get their hair did, like they say, and they'll use the money that they get from their 5 or 6 different baby daddies to get their nails done, all their hair done. Okay, you got 5 or 6 kids from 5 different baby daddies. Use that money for them.
You
Okay,
talking
quit
about
depending.
Tanisha and Felicia?
Yeah, quit
I
going
know
to clinics and getting
Quanisha
your
and
kids.
Felicia. I know who you're talking
And
about.
they go on Medicaid to get their
They
kids'
sit
teeth
at
done
the
for
hair
free.
salon to get their hair did.
For
I got my hair did
$800.
today. I
Yeah.
got my weave. I got my weave. Look at my weave.
And they depend on
You
Medicaid to
know
go
what?
to clinics to
I
get their
paid
kids'
for
teeth done.
that weave. I want that fucking hair back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That makes me so mad. And
No, well then go ahead, rant on it. Tell
then
me.
because I worked for a clinic, they're like, I want to get my 3 or 4 kids dental done. I'm on Medicaid, or I don't have, but I don't have any money, so I know y'all get it done for free. I'm like, what the heck? Really? You don't have any money, but you're on Medicaid, and you're gonna get all of this done for free?
No, but
What
you
about
got your nails done, and you got gold earrings, and you got big
a
old
ring
gold
in
earrings.
every finger, 5 or 6 necklaces on with big
Uh-huh.
old thing? I'm like, really? You don't have any money, but you
Yeah.
have the time
We
to get
got
all done.
I got news for you, Amelia. We
Ugh.
got Kanishas and Felicias here too.
Mm-mm.
I don't know who they are. Let me tell you something, guys. If you understand why we're pissed off and ranting, it's a simple solution. Contribute to society. Do something productive. Here we go. Look at this. Kung Fu Society of Indianapolis. I was born in a log cabin that I built with my own 2 hands. You know what? God bless you, brother.
Yes.
God bless. God bless you. And you know what? And I mean that. There are people. I know people in Tennessee. When I lived in Tennessee, you lived there.
Yes, I did.
People live in Tennessee who build their own log cabin.
Yes.
You got a chainsaw, cut down your wood. You got family, they help. Everybody, it's a communal effort.
It is.
Everybody helps. Everybody chips in. And conversely, everybody gets the chance to enjoy and the spoils of it.
Absolutely, they do.
People don't get this shit.
No. Yeah, and like you said, living in Tennessee, the landlady that we had, I could go to her house and say, "Do you have this? I could borrow." And then she'd come to my house. "Do you have this? I could borrow." Because she built the houses that we rented from, and we all helped each other. And it was a single mom with 2 kids, and of course we lived there with our kids, and of course she lived there, and then next door was her daughter, and we all helped each other. Like we would have little get-togethers, and it was like one small family. We all helped each other, and the rent was reasonable. And it was nice to live there in that little community that we had. We lived up on a hill, but we helped each other. Because you know how it was bad when it snowed up there?
Oh, God, please. Oh,
Yeah.
crazy. It's the only place in the world where they close the state down if they get a dusting.
I know, right?
You don't understand what snow is. Let me tell you, pussy, something. Okay? Let me tell you, pussy, something. You don't know what snow is until you're walking in 2 or 3 feet of it, okay?
Yes.
Just to get from your front door to the end of your driveway, okay? That's snow. You don't know snow.
No.
They get, if a little whisper of snow on the ground in Tennessee, if it even remotely looks white,
Yes.
they shut the state down.
Yep. Everything.
Everything's closed. Banks are closed. Stores are closed. Nobody
Schools are
going.
closed,
Nobody going to work.
Yep.
You may as well lock yourself in and hunker down because ain't nothing happening.
Make sure you go to the grocery store, get everything you need for the next 2 or 3
grocery
days.
store. You ain't gonna find a grocery store open. They're going home. You
That's
shouldn't.
what I'm saying. Get the day before.
They're
You might as well
going the
get
hell
everything.
home.
Yeah.
You don't find nothing in Tennessee
Nope.
open. God forbid. Are you kidding me?
Get everything a day before because
I had to move from one place to another to be closer to work.
Yes.
And in Tennessee. And people were talking, what's it like living in the Northeast and New York, New Jersey area. And I told them, said, well, how about the weather? You can't do anything when the weather is bad. I said, who said that?
Right.
Who said you can't do anything if the weather's bad? Well, where are you getting that information from? Because that's not true. It's just not true. They said, well, they closed the banks and everything down here. If we get snow, if it's an inch of snow, an inch, I can't even make a snowball with a fucking inch of snow. You shitting me?
I know, right?
Please, an inch. I said, how about walking in 2 feet of it?
Yeah.
To get from your front door to the end of your driveway. Okay? How about having to take a shovel, and by law, you have to shovel your sidewalk?
Yes.
Because if anybody gets hurt, they could sue you. How would you like to do that shit? Okay?
Or giving birth in January. That was the worst.
Yeah, I got news for you. You want to see some professionals? Watch them in New York and Philadelphia when they can go into snow, in 2-3 feet of snow, driving down little narrow streets that look like alleyways. Okay, but they do it. They get them. I don't know how they get them trucks down there, but they do it. That's like it's like watching this. Like, man, these guys are good. Damn. Oh, I gotta do another break already. Holy shit, Amelia. What'd you do to me tonight? You got
that was fast.
That's a fast show tonight, folks. I might have to extend our show just to have a little something to talk about. We'll be right back. Watch it. Do you have sweaty balls or volleyball netty balls? It's time to make them ready balls. The Manscaped.com Lawnmower 3.0 will do the job and clean your knob with its patented no-nick head, so your head will function as desired. Enter promo code Wrestling Future for a generous 20% discount. That's enter Wrestling Future for a 20% discount. Manscaped.com and Wrestling with the Future, going balls to the walls with Manscaped.com and the Lawnmower 3.0. Your balls will thank you, and so will we. We are back with What's the Buzz, America's Best Popcast. I am MadDog DeCipio. She is Pitbull Chapman, pain in the ass, and she got me started tonight. Yay.
Well, this is our
This
rant
is
and
our
rave.
annual rant and rave episode. So, you ranted about a couple things. So, why don't you take some pleasure now in raving about something?
Let's see. What can we rave about?
You got to think about it.
Yeah, because
I'll give you. Hey, I'll do it. I'll do the raving for you.
okay.
How about this one? I want to rave on our show. How about
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because we have had some superstar guests on our show, but we had the mother of all superstar guests, George Schlatter.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know the name George Schlatter, Schlatter, George Schlatter, look him up, please.
Mhm.
He created and produced Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. He created and produced more than 500 television shows, specials, movies, spectaculars, you name it, live productions. This guy, he's the go-to guy. 95 years old.
Wow.
Came onto our show, sharp as a tack, funny as shit, and dirty. He's dirty, man.
I know, right? He wanted to
He's
do a whole
getting
hour,
dirty. I said, he's going to get it. He said, oh, I might get canceled. And
but well, the stuff that he said that they used to do back in the day, he goes, I could tell you what we did to get you canceled, but he doesn't probably remember what they can show now on TV.
yeah, right? Nah, it's good
I
guy.
was gonna rave about you, but you didn't give me a chance.
What'd I do?
I said I was gonna rave about you and the show.
Go. All right. Well,
What a great
hold on.
person you are. What a great producer, executive producer you are, and what a great person you are as far as the show. How you make it all together. How you get everything all together before the show, and how
Yeah, she's
great you are with the
she's
videos.
looking for a
No,
position.
I'm serious. You get the show ready before you have it done weeks in advance, especially you have a lot of videos to download.
Well, you can't
everything
do it
ready.
because you spend all your time on TikTok.
No, I
For
don't.
crying out loud. I have to do it. Who's going to do it?
No, but you do a great job of it. I'm just saying, you do a wonderful job.
I have to. It's my show. What are you talking
Well,
about?
that's what I'm saying. You do a wonderful job.
Well, I mean,
Accept
it's your
the
show too. You
compliment.
help. I'll give you credit where it is.
Accept the compliment. He's
I-
very hard
I
accepting
thank-
compliments, people.
Thank
He
you.
is.
Okay.
He is.
Listen, thank you so much. I
Because
appreciate
people think he's a hard ass,
it.
but
You
he is
well,
a hard ass when he has to be, but he's really a good softie when he can be.
You know, when Amelia gets pissed off at me, she uses one word that goes right up my crawl. That word is in all caps, fine. Fine. Fine.
Yeah, fine.
Because we have a little chat box over here, and I'll say, go to commercial or do this, and she go, fine.
But he knows the way I mean it. Fine.
Anyway,
He can hear me say fine.
jeez. Anyway, so
No, but really, I meant everything
no,
I
but
said.
here's the thing though. Let me say this. I'm gonna rave on our show, but let me show you. I'm
Mhm.
gonna tell you why. Because we do have a great show.
We do.
And it's an important show, and I think we do We just had 3 nights of really important, like socially, morally relevant
Yes.
information with our Bible scholar, Mike Lynch. Well,
Yes,
this
we
guy,
did.
let me tell you something. This guy is brilliant. He's a smart cookie. Our
Mhm.
friend Mike Lynch from San Jose, California. What an amazing guy. And I'll tell you what, he wasn't afraid to address issues,
No, he was
and he
not.
wasn't afraid to answer questions, and God bless him for that. Especially with Rico and Stretch, and they had some hard questions, you
They
know.
did. They
And
did.
and Mike's a great guy.
Mhm.
And he will be back. In fact, I talked to him tonight. He's going to come back. We're going to talk about. Well, I'll tell you when we come back from vacation.
And another thing too, he wasn't afraid because I know that we were going to ask a lot of hard questions, but I wanted to ask him more stuff about evil than we did good, and he wasn't afraid to answer the evil
Well, and we're going to
questions
actually
well,
we're going
too.
to I'm thinking that we're going to do a show about that and address um and we're going to call. I don't want to say what we're going to call it because I don't want to give away the
You
title.
want to address the
But
other side of the
hold on a
Bible,
second.
right?
Let me just. That's a good way to put it. We're
Mhm.
going to cover the other side of the coin. We'll
Mhm.
leave it at that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get. I
Too
don't
much
want to give
into it, yeah.
too much. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because then I'll have to explain there. I don't want to do that.
Well, I mean, like you said, there's 2 sides to every story. There's, you
Because you
know.
already got me like in the weeds tonight. Okay, so if you get me another subject, we're going to be here till 9 o'clock. Anyway, so yeah. So here's the thing, and I want to say this first of all. Thank you to each and every one of you who listen to the show, who
Yes.
watch it on Roku, Tubi TV, Yuvu, StreamYard, Facebook, Twitter,
Odyssey.
Odyssey, oh God, yeah, YouTube TV, of course. And then you were listening to it on Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Stitcher, Spotify. We got like 9 million subscribers just on Spotify. That's you don't understand, folks, that we shake our heads. We go, Amelia, you realize we got like 9 million viewers just on Spotify.
Yeah.
Our total our subscribers, I'm sorry, that's
Yeah.
the word I'm looking for. Our total subscribers, and this is like, I shake my head when I think about this. Our total subscribers are almost 13 million subscribers. 9 million, over 9 million of them are on Spotify.
Right. And
And
all
I
over
go,
the
like,
world.
are you kidding me? Like, I can't comprehend that.
Mhm.
I can't comprehend. But let me say thank you to our friends overseas in Europe, Italy, Germany, Ireland, England, Japan. Crazy. We got fans in Japan, Sri
Australia.
Lanka, Mozambique, Africa. We got 2 listeners in Africa. I kid you not. We have 2 in Africa. We have, we're global. We have a global brand. We're all over the world. And it's you.
Mhm.
It's all of you who made this possible
Yes.
and who make this possible every week. And God willing, and the creek don't rise. And I'm getting myself straightened out in that way. So when we come back from vacation, and Lord, let me come back from vacation, please. That's always, you never assume. My father, God rest his soul, used to say, tomorrow is promised to no one. And that's in my mind all the time now,
Yes.
which is I'm always thinking, you know what? Papa was right.
Mhm.
Papa was right. Tomorrow is promised to no one. But you know what? He's got a whole eternity of tomorrows because he's with God right now. And I know he is. So, Papa, your kid here is doing okay. I still got to deal with Amelia.
Hey, I think he's telling you the opposite.
Yeah,
Amelia, you
it's
still
all
have to deal
good.
with Angelo.
Look, hey, I got news. I'll just say that when my father passed away, one of the first people to jump was Amelia. She was there.
Hmm.
Yep, that's true. You made that beautiful little memorial for me. I
Yeah.
still have that. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
What else we got going on? Oh, let me tell everybody.
Yes.
Here you go. I want to rave on something. Check this out. Jerry Jewell, actress and author Jerry Jewell from The Facts of Life and Deadwood. She will be our guest tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for Pacific Central. Yes, indeed. We are all over the U.S. and we're live. Well, we're live all the time, folks, because you got radio on demand on our hub. You can listen to our shows anytime you want. Any show you want, your choice. They're always free. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel if you choose to. It's only $2.99 a month. We made $6.
But you get exclusives that people don't normally get unless you subscribe.
Well, this is true. Look, here's the. Are we going? Are we getting rich? No,
No.
It's all Amelia's money anyway. Because here's the deal: she works for free. It's all her. Anyway, that's the truth too.
Yeah,
Jerry
we don't get
Jewell will
paid
be
for
here
this.
tomorrow night, and we were supposed to. And we've been advertising this, and I need to tell everybody we had a little problem. Jim J. Bullock from Too Close for Comfort, he's an actor and comedian, was supposed to be our guest Wednesday. Because of tail dragging by his management, and I'm just going to put them out on it. His management dropped the ball. Mr. Bullock didn't even know he was booked to appear. Nobody told him. So if you were expecting to see Jim J. Bullock on the show on Wednesday, he will not be here. Just a strictly a management thing, folks. We couldn't get together, and that was it. But we will have another bullshit session with the boys. Amelia will be here with Rico and Stretch. Joseph Stretch Kwiatkowski and Ricky Rico Style will be here. What are you guys talking about this week?
We're probably going to be talking about either the election again, because I think they still had some more stuff that they wanted to get off their chest.
Boy, get off their chest. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Get them started. Forget it. You'll be there till Friday. Anyway, I'll tell you what. It's been a good week. So I am going to close out the show tonight. Say, folks, you know what? I'm trying. Yeah, it's confession. I do this once in a while. I confess my sins to the world because we have to. Every now and then, it's good for the soul to let things out. I'm not perfect, and none of us are. God knows that. And every day, you got a mind full of problems to work out, and you think of crazy ways to get out of your problems, and sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't, and sometimes you just shut your mouth and go with it. Go forward, good. Bite the bullet, as they say, Neil. Bite the bullet. And sometimes you just have to forget about the past.
Yes.
Because see what happens is our past likes to screw us up. Okay.
Yes, it does.
And so what we have to do is say, fuck the past. You don't exist anymore. You're gone. Nothing exists but today and tomorrow. And tomorrow is promised to no one. But we pray every day for God's mercy and God's guidance. And I've been doing a lot of that here lately. So, on behalf of myself, my family, and Amelia the Pitbull Chapman and her crew, Jeff and Joe, and Jennifer. See, I remember their name. I can't believe it. I always remember the names of people who owe me money. She owes me cigars, that little shit.
That's right.
Anyway, for Amelia Pitbull Chapman, I am Angelo, the MadDog DeCipio. Join us tomorrow night as we welcome actress and author Jerry Jewell. Until then, take care, folks. God bless you, and good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.